Oh well. Aoi's turn. Listen, I'm really sorry, but I kind of want to be alone right now. Got a lot to think about. They want to be alone together, chat. Alright, chat, fine. I'll go talk to Yakua. My body rejected it. Wanted to throw up after it. So last time, Leon killed Sayaka. Junko just fucking died. Leon got executed. Mondo got killed by Chihiro. No, Chihiro killed by Mondo. Mondo got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Celeste killed Hifumi. Celeste got executed. Yeah, pretty much. And now Sakura was found fighting Monokuma in the gym. So if you give me 200 beard bucks, I'll use my IT skills to fix it. I got the IT skills to fix it. Just reset the router. I know it's wrong. The issue is my Ethernet cable is old as shit, and it would just suck to run the Ethernet cable to where the router is now. So I kind of have to deal with it until I move out, so 2 to 4 years. Yikes. Alright. So now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of people we started with. Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy. No, Sakura is Sans. Idiot. Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. Can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more. Okay, in that case, let's eat till we pass out. What do you mean, in that case?
I mean...
Because look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you feel your belly, I'm sure you all cheer up. Give me donut! So what you're saying is Danganronpa drew inspiration from Homestuck? When did Homestuck come out? I don't know. I don't quite believe that to be true, and I've never read Homestuck. I got about 10 pages in and I was like, I don't like this, and stopped. It's like a deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level event combination of foods. What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, till we can't stand up, part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore. Because there should be a new area open up, right? Yeah? Yeah?
It's true.
Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give it into despair just yet. She's right, so we have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it!
Think of happy thoughts, not deathly thoughts. Like when we're gonna go and get out of here, right? When this is all over, I think I'm gonna get reborn for serious. Or, I mean, reborn as someone serious.
Well...
It started in 2009. When was Danganronpa? Danganronpa was 2008, wasn't it? I forget what we decided on. I feel like we didn't get an actual thing. Was it 2010? Nope, sorry, 2010. I was incorrect. Yep. But, wait. No, Danganronpa was 2010. I don't know when they started writing it. I don't know. It's not worth it. But Toby Fox took inspiration from Danganronpa when he made Sans. Yes, that's true. That I know for a fact is true. Hey, Bread. Hey, Spike. What's up, bud? Yeah, kids aren't dying yet. We've only just started today. I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits,
I predicted it last night. Since it revealed itself to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it.
however,
How accurate is your fortune telling anyway? Wasn't it like 45%? Nope. I can usually get 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low.
it's not like some occult mystery.
Well, yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course I'm not gonna get it right sometimes.
Occult is bullcrap.
I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing. So if he doesn't like the... Okay.
You got it all wrong.
Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation.
So...
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually,
No, you're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it's happened to me. Is he saying he got abducted by a hamburger? Sorry, he said... Chaz, he got abducted by hamburger? Holy shit, I'm idiot. Is he saying he got abducted by aliens? I wanted to make fun of him, but I made fun of me instead. No, I taste pennies, chat. I need help. My brain is frying. I was on my way to get a hamburger. It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home.
But
And before long,
the end is nigh.
the sky was filled with mysterious blinding light.
Some
The
crazy
hamburgers.
beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger. And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair. And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you
Just the beef.
realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess. You can't trick me.
So I stormed back to the burger place and got up in the manager's grill, and they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with
How
it.
about that?
Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. Hero? You alright, bud? I can't tell if you're the occult or if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
Don't be mean.
I stink of how dare you. Well, you do stink though. That's fine. Anyway. I hope your prediction doesn't turn out to be true. I hope your prediction does turn out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone. Me either. I mean, I would never.
Of course.
Me either.
Indeed.
Nor I. That goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. Also, would like to point out again, the fact that I am 5'3" makes it difficult for the murder to be happening. I believe Hero, he isn't really a liar. He's also not fully all there. So, you gotta weigh a little bit of everything. What's up, Fates? Wait. That's Tim, right? Tim, that's you, right? I think you use Fates as your username. It is. Okay. What's up, Tim? I just wanted to make sure. I was like, you've been here before and you've given me money. So it must be There's gonna be a special guest during the trial. It's aliens. I feel like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrificing and hardship, we'd finally become united. But, well, to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too. But they're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without them, I say. That was enough to prove we were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility. Not virginity, though, because Hifumi and Taka are dead. Alright, I don't like that Aoi is there. Last time, it was Sakura and Hifumi. Hey! Whoever anonymously gifted Tim a sub, thank you so much. I don't know why it was DK Crew and not Shake Shake, but hey, bud. Hey, Tim, welcome back to the Beard Crew. We spin a wheel. Let's go. Before we get into what I can only assume will turn into sad stuff very quickly. There you go. We began our search as soon as we finished our breakfast in the dining hall. Oh wait, no, happy stuff. We had to find out what had opened up, what was waiting for us. I'm eating a shit ton of mozzarella right now because I'm lactose intolerant. You just ready to go? I walked back into the... I was too busy looking at chat. Very cool. So I can get out of church? Oh. See, that sounds like it could be a meme or like an actual attempt, and I'm not sure which coming from you. Because, like, you do not like church, and that would be one way to get out of it. Alright, so, 4th floor is... Jesus. So anyone who went to the school and had the class on the 1st floor and then had to go all the way up to the 4th floor? Yikes, what a day. I assure you it's real. Hey, go for it. So now we have access to the 4th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. No, this time I have to find it. Alright. So... the data lab. Oh good, door's locked. I guess I won't be getting in there. According to the nameplate, this is called the data lab. what's beyond the door is mystery. Alright. Got some classrooms that aren't important. Some sort of science lab? Oh, chem lab. Cat? Do you see a cat? Oh. Zelda, what are you doing? There's nothing up there for you. I moved the food back to where it was. You coming to say hi? Are you coming to say hi to me? Hi! Hi, Zelda. Hi, baby. Okay, bye. That was it. That's all they wanted. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. So this is the chem lab. I hope inhaling all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. Someone gonna die here. Remember when you got your ass beat by a masked strange dude and then saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting to the death? What happened to that? Nothing. We didn't touch on it after that. Sakura is lost in conversation with Hina. I need to find out what's going on with Sakura and the mastermind, but I can't while she's with Hina. What is it, Makoto? Did you need something? No, it's nothing.
So then.
Really? Well, okay. I wonder if she knows. I wonder if she saw Makoto. Hina and Sakura seem to be lost in deep but friendly conversation. I need to find out what's going on. Blah, blah, blah.
Makoto.
Hi, you need something? No, it's nothing. Wow, not a whole lot to search here, huh? It's a remarkably big shelf, and it's stocked with all kinds of medicine.
That's right.
Now, listen, Makoto, listen. Just take a deep breath and calm down and listen to me. Okay, Hina, just chill out. There's all kind of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, creatine, and what? They even have Proteinzyme X. I almost pronounced it as polymerization and just gave up, but I must protect Hima. She is precious child. Last person I tried to protect fucking died though, chat, so I don't know. What's that? A high-quality protein drink. It's nothing like that cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level. Oh, yeah? This is amazing. It's a gold mine. Ah, my prayers have finally been answered. That's Monokuma, isn't it? Time to load up some more prayers then. A gold mine, huh? Alright. Yeah, where do I find Pot of Greed, chat? I need to figure out what that card does. This is the office, but of course there's no hint of any teachers that we'd normally be able to rely on. But hang on a second. Fumi, Celeste, and Sayaka? What? Celeste, Fumi, and Sayaka? I just said that, you bitch. The smiling faces of 3 people who are dead now. A classroom without metal plates over the windows. It's exactly the same. It's just like that picture I saw before. There's no way this isn't important somehow. They're smiling the way you'd expect any normal teenager to smile. Just a normal group of high schoolers living a normal life. I can't possibly believe they were able to smile like this in a world of despair like this. Who's messaging me right now? It's Discord, you know who you are. So does that mean this picture was taken before they ever came to Hope's Peak? Which would mean everyone in the picture knew each other before they got here? Including Sayaka? So, everyone knew each other but got fucking just forgot? Why do they keep taking pictures in heaven? I wouldn't call it Celeste's doing smiling. They were having a good time though. Probably, kinda. No, there's no way. Monokuma did it. It must be fake. Yo-ho-ho, you're fake. Monokuma popped out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand. A forgery plot? What are you, a middle schooler? You think the moon landing was fake too? Come on! Then you're saying this picture is real?
Hey,
If there was such a thing as the Nobel Truth Prize, I'd take first, second, and fourth place. Actually, that's probably not true. I asked you a question, is this picture real or is it fake? Oh, Makoto, you're so eager to split things in half, aren't you? But it's no youth. It's just no use. If you try to split something like that and you can't split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split. The picture is real. No more, no less. Without another word, Monokuma disappeared. So the picture is real. It's really real? If that's true. If that's the case. Okay, well. This shit is straight up purgatory, and every time everyone dies, they are all reincarnated. But they'd still be reincarnated as a baby, so like, I don't know. There's a flower on the desk, somehow it makes things feel that much weirder. But I get coins, so I win. There's a flower in the... Okay, so it's all... Am I just gonna get coins from all of them? Because that'd be pretty sick. I think I just might... I think I just might be making money. Money Man Mundo. Yeah! Hey, look, I'm cool with that. Unless... Alright, what's down here? The Headmaster. The nameplate on the door says Headmaster's room. There must be something worthwhile in there. Too bad it's locked. Very cool. Thanks, Monokuma. Alright. Last but not least, the music room. Those are some Midas flowers. They give me the touch. That's what you meant, right? This is the music room. It's hardly even a classroom. It's more like an actual concert hall.
Hey.
You know you haven't told me what you think yet. What I think? About the secret room in the boys' bathroom. Ah, well, I did find the secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked. Attacked by who? Well, they came from behind, and I didn't have any time to react, so I didn't see who it was. And when I came to, the mountain of file and documents were all gone. I'm sorry, I know how important those were.
Fine.
It's okay, I already saw what I needed to there. And I half suspected the mastermind might come after you. What?
Because...
When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. He must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see it. I wanted to see how the mastermind would react. I wanted to see if the mastermind would fucking kill you. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room. But to attack you and steal everything in the room, it must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Then you knew I was gonna get attacked?
That doesn't matter.
You can handle that kind of thing though, right? After all, you're a boy. God, second, but... Fine, I understand. Let me ask you something else. Do you know about that note that was left in there? The note that said you must not leave?
Just a second.
We shouldn't talk about that. Not here. Kyoko stole a quick glance at the surveillance camera.
So...
I'm looking into it. If I find out anything, I'll let you know.
Listen to me.
Is that okay? She made it sound like she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter.
So then...
So, now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret. Huh? Did you think I wouldn't notice? You're hiding something. Am I wrong? Oh no. 5'3".
What?
I mean, like, I think the cameras can't actually hear anything, but we don't know that for certain, so we have to assume that they do. What's the matter? If you're worried about the camera, why not just write it down? Well...
Hey.
We're friends. Oh, playing the friend card on me? That's not fair. You're right that there shouldn't be any secrets between friends, but there's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend when you don't have evidence for it. I feel like we have to tell her. I haven't found conclusive evidence yet. If I talk about it now, it could just make things that much worse. Oh. Never mind. It's gonna make me not tell her. Okay. Sorry, I can't tell you. Not yet.
Correct.
So, that's your answer.
However...
But do you think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I had to say, but now you're unwilling to share? You haven't shared everything yet, though.
That's fine. Goodbye.
That's not fair. With those as her parting words, Kyoko left me standing there alone. I think I made her mad. I've already taken a good look at things around here. There's a lot to think about, but for now, I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others. Yeah, I tried. It's not fair. I'm not trying to give you inconclusive evidence. I feel like that was a case where I could have told her and she would have been like, yeah, but where's your proof? And then she'd get mad that I had no proof. And then if I did tell her, when I didn't tell her, she got mad because I didn't tell. I'm not sure I trust anyone in this game. Owie? Hello? The last completely trustable person? Yeah, an alter ego. I guess alter ego you can consider a person at this point. Not long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in. And after a few minutes, we were all here. So this is everyone?
Well, then.
Okay, let's discuss what we all discovered. Yeah, good idea. My sweet summer child, I must protect you. What if 11037 was the mastermind? Probably was. There was a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor and had all kinds of chemicals and stuff. And there was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should at least go take a peek. I highly recommend it. I think you and Ogre are probably the only ones interested in stuff like that. Oh, but it's not all good stuff, though. There's medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there's also, a bunch of different poisons. Poison? They were all labeled clearly, though, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake.
It's true.
Still, we better make sure we're careful around there. And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right?
Huh?
And what do you mean?
Well,
just in case. You know what I'm trying to say. Just in case? Yeah, I think you're right. Hey, Haku. What's up, bud? Start at chapter 4, yeah. It's Byakuya. It won't be long before he's discovered it for himself. But to put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open, that's absolutely the work of the mastermind. Chat! Chill! I'm working on it! What's Byakuya been up to? He's just Byakuya. He's just sketchy as fuck. So no one trusts him. And he's just an asshole. I found a couple of rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's room. The headmaster's room? That sounds like exactly the kind of place we'd find clues. If you can somehow unlock the door and get inside, who cares about a stupid lock? Should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door. What was that? No, please, continue. Did you say I've got the nicest butt on the block? The curviest hips in town? Is that what you said? What the heck? Hell no, I didn't. Then what did you say? Because I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door to the headmaster's room. Knocking down your headmaster's door? What kind of war on education are you trying to start here? That's my room, you know? It is now, anyway. And you're... Oh, he was still talking. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you, Monokuma. Your voice acting is way better than mine. And you're thinking of busting it down? You seriously don't want to piss me off. You have any idea how much bacteria lives on a single bear claw? No, I was just kidding. Please don't get mad. He's making emoticons at me, chat. He's making emoticons at me, chat. I don't like that. I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but if you're gonna go around having those thoughts, I have no choice but to add to the school regulation. Seriously? Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There, that's a rule now, you jerks. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Is he gone? Whew. Man, I was scared for my life. I was sure he was gonna kill me for serious. But if he would go out of his way to make up a rule for that, there's no doubt that something important must be hidden in that headmaster's room. But now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do. It wasn't before, though? No, so we could have gotten in, but we didn't think about it in time. Unfortunate. Metal sheets have been attached to all the windows on the 4th floor. None of them budged an inch. I can't talk today or ever. Chat, I'm sorry. Just like everywhere else. Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected, though. Understandable. Kyoko? She's ignoring me. Hey, Makoto, does Kyoko seem upset to you?
That's right.
She is, isn't she? She's totally mad. Yeah, it looks like it.
What's your deal?
I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her. Thanks, Aoi. I mean, it's true, but like, rude? So, has everyone said what they needed to say? I think so. But it looks like nobody's found any clues at all, let alone a way out of here. I haven't been this depressed since my house burnt to the ground. Someone do something to cheer me up. Can I say something? It's because my dad was smoking in bed. No. I have something I'd like to report. So you guys all remember, right? You remember when I found that picture on the 3rd floor the other day?
Perhaps.
You meant the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right?
Huh?
Yeah, I remember. What about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture. Almost just like that one. Another one? But this time the picture was of Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. And they were all smiling. And the classroom in the picture didn't have any metal covering on the windows. Chihiro is the only person I trust in this game. I still trust Aoi. Alright? I don't know about you. I still trust Aoi. And you know what? Sakura was fighting Monokuma. How bad can she be? Hiro is an idiot. I don't think he'll betray us. Kyoko, I kind of already know the spoiler about her, so I know why she's sketchy. Just what she's the ultimate of. George spoiled it by accident. But I kind of had an idea anyway, so I didn't want to get mad at him. So Byakuya and Toko are the only ones that I do not trust. I think Byakuya is the most trustworthy. I feel like Toko is the least likely to kill anybody because she has a certain style, and Byakuya is going for the 1v1. So, I'm not worried about him either. So, whoever kills next, I am going to have no idea. Aoi isn't that smart, so how do you trust her? Because she's really cute. Alright, chat? Fine. Alright, chat? I think she's really cute, so I trust her. Okay? Are you happy? So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. Now you found one that had Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka? But how can that...
Conspiracy!
Monokuma must have faked it. But if the picture is real, then everyone who was in it, there would have to be some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand.
What?
Yeah, y'all really had to call me out like that, alright? That's the same reason I trust, yeah, he trusts Hiro. I think Hiro's too fucking dumb to like not be trusted, you know? He's got like 2 brain cells and they're fighting constantly. So like, I'm not worried about him. He's too busy fighting himself to fight me. Isn't it funny that Toko, the literal serial killer, is the least likely to murder someone? Well, because she's made it very clear that she has a certain way that she kills people. And she won't go against it. It's her art form. The only way she'll do it. Which somehow makes me like... But if she didn't do it, she'd easily be able to escape. So like, she's always on the back of my mind, but she seems like the least likely for this game. This game is the kind of game that would like... This person will not go against their will, and you have to be like, yep, I have to take that at face value. Can't be, it's a fake. But Monokuma said it was real. I know he could just write that off as a lie, but...
So then...
Then you can trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died? Huh?
Because...
That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you've refused to do the same. Chat, Kyoko's gonna fucking kick my ass. She wants me dead. Time to draw some Andrew X Aoi fan art. Alright, we can be friends, but I already have a wife. So I'm cool. I want to be friends with Aoi. I don't want to date Aoi. I'm already happily married, chat. Okay? Thank you. What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry.
Hey, come on.
Come on, guys, stop fighting, or all your good luck is gonna float away. It's Andrew X Andrea X Aoi fan art. Okay. Alright, if we're all holding hands together and it's like PG, maybe PG, no, keep it PG and I approve, alright? That's fine. That sounds good. The triple A's. Anyway, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture.
Of course.
He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say. You might be right, but still. Are you still conflicted?
What?
It looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. You all have the same sunken look on your faces. You were all so ugly before, you shouldn't let them sink any lower. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure.
You know?
Sorry.
Just a second.
Why? Don't apologize, Hiro, you poor baby. Leave us alone, you're not a part of this.
That's right.
That's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We are, and always will be, completely separate. So whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh? Did he finally just say something useful?
Hey.
Byakuya, what have you been up to?
That's fine.
I don't mind telling you. Perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do you some good.
Such ignorance.
I was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers? He was taking a bath? Is he saying he's been talking to Alter Ego? Did he tell him something? Maybe we should all go take a bath. Ah, good idea. A mixed bath?
Okay.
A mixed bath. If Alter Ego really did tell him something, I wonder what it could have been. A mixed bath, chat. Hell yeah, gamers! Hiro has one brain cell bouncing around in his head like a screensaver, and when it finally hits a corner, he's able to have a coherent thought. Boop, 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 boop. Ding! I got it! Toko was sitting alone on the bench, the laptop in front of her. Toko, did you decide to come hear what Alter Ego has to say too?
What's your problem?
I already heard it with Master. With Master. You don't have to keep saying it. Anyway, so what are you doing right now? Shut up, stop bothering me.
How about that?
Get out of the way! We have to talk to Alter Ego!
Well,
No, I made Master a promise. Wait. A promise? Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing.
huh?
What are you, his dog? If that's what Master wants, I do anything he asks. Andrew should get an owie body pillow and share it with his wife. That's weird. We're getting too weird, chat. What happens when you go into someone's room who's dead? I don't know if we can, because I think the rooms are locked. Yeah, Toko's just been hanging out with Byakuya. Unless he asks her to do something. You just love being mistreated. Well, fine, if you really want me gone, by all means.
What?
Woo! Very fun! We'd like you to move. Sure thing, just kneel before me and beg. First a mega masochist, now a super sadist. Alright. Come on, Jack. Toko, seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop. Hmm? Didn't you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg.
How about that?
Come on, Makoto, give her the old 1-2 combo. 1 drop to your knees, 2 beseech. Why are you acting like you're not part of this? I was as desperate as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her and I said, please, I'm begging you, will you please let us use the laptop?
I'm on
Such an ultra miraculous feeling of happiness. All my pent up anger at Master for abusing me is evaporating. So even you realize it's abuse.
Hey,
That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to Alter Ego. Very cool, thanks.
you really came.
Everyone, come closer. I already told Byakuya, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Correct.
Just what I thought.
I see.
Finally, the time has come.
Um,
I'm starting to get kind of nervous. I felt the same way. Resting on the keyboard, my hands started to shake.
Just a second.
Move. A single word was like a sharpened blade. Wounded, I moved to let her take over.
So then,
Here we go. Kyoko began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out? Sure. I analyzed the files and extracted all the useful information I could find. And one particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan has been put into effect here. Wait, it's the precious boy? Yeah, it's an AI. Who do you think commit murder? That's not how this game works, Bread. You've been here before, guy. To isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. This was the stated goal of the plan, but it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here.
I see.
It's exactly the situation we found ourselves in. It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was none other than the administrators of Hope's Peak themselves. Wait, hold on. That's then the reason we've been imprisoned here. It wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization or whatever.
no way.
It was the school itself? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do it?
Just a second.
I don't think Alter Ego has finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest. It seems that the reason they devised this plan was because of what happened 1 year ago. This is how they described that event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What does that mean?
what?
Yeah, what kind of name is that for something? Otherwise known as the tragedy, it was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy, Hope's Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down.
I see.
I see, things are finally starting to... No, they are not! I disagree wholeheartedly. What this means is, 1 year ago, this tragedy took place. And whatever it was, it forced Hope's Academy to shut down. And Hope's Peak. From there, they decided to use the school as a kind of the staging ground.
That's right.
They planned to sequester the students here, where they would live out the rest of their lives.
So,
But why would Hope's Peak administrators want to shut everyone in like that?
Hey.
And what could this tragic event have possibly been? In a flash, Kyoko had typed their questions into the computer, and the answer we got was, Sorry, I don't know. If that information was ever on this computer, it's gone now. I'm totally useless. I'm sorry. Precious AI boy! And that's all he said. Then, is this really the end? We get halfway through the answer and that's it?
indeed.
It would appear so. Disappointing. Oh, wait! there's one other thing I forgot to mention. I think it might be important. I believe it has to do with the mastermind. The mastermind? Kyoko's finger moved even faster than they had so far. Did you figure out the mastermind's identity?
Sorry.
No, that I still don't know. But I did find a clue, I think. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the headmaster who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
The headmaster?
The headmaster is here in the school?
Okay.
Then that's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right?
Perhaps.
Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious.
Serious?
But if we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do? I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
So my guess is Kyoko has some kind of connection to the headmaster. If you destroyed the laptop, will Fujisaki die twice? Yes, and it's not gonna happen. Kyoko, what's going on? I can't explain why, I just know that I have to find him. I can't explain anything, and if I don't, Kyoko gets mad, but Kyoko can be as secretive as she wants. Very cool, gamers. She has to? Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent.
so then.
We should see if Alter Ego has any more information. That seemed to be her attempt to regain composure, and she started typing again. Did you learn anything else? I'm sorry, that's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old, so that's all I can do from here. I'm really sorry. Then it really is all over. Wait, Alter Ego seems to have more to say. Well, it's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Hifumi, or Taka since yesterday. A heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Kyoko typed. They're all dead. What? I see. Certainly I knew that was a possibility, but it really happened.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. There's no point in me getting depressed over things I can't do anything about.
Anyway.
Well then, I guess that's it. That's it. A simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again. You've done your job. Thank you. I'm done? I guess I am, huh? Then maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm getting tired. Goodbye, everybody. See you later. With that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
I see.
So Alter Ego did everything he could.
Indeed.
We won't have to talk to him at all that much anymore. But I feel kind of sorry for him.
But
You feel sorry? But he's just a computer program, right?
Well.
I know, but still, he did everything he could for us, you know? I mean, yeah, it did, but that's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you? I do. You're a good computer. Well, no. But when we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way. Kyoko could kill me if she wanted, dog, whatever it takes.
hey,
Hey, come on, it's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right? But you know, what's the difference between us and that program, really? Huh? I started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human, I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend.
That's right.
Yeah, he's no different from us. He's still our friend. I think... maybe I understand where you're coming from. Then there's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends the merrier, right?
how about that?
Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival. So anyway. Don't so anyway that. It's a totally smart and cool thing that I quoted from I don't remember where.
Hey.
Anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role is this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but...
Just a second.
And frankly, I question the ease with you decide who is and isn't your friend. Do you really mean that?
Wait.
The story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time.
Um,
Yeah, good idea. What was the Hope's Peak staff thinking? Why are they making us kill each other? Alter Ego said that what happened 1 year ago was what started everything.
Well.
Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right? Natalia Flintlock has won 2 times his betting. Oh, is it Is the fucking... what's it called? Is the betting sexist? Hang on, where is... Can we change the betting? Oh, no one's told me anything. I just copy-pasted, so I don't know. I think it's a program that somebody else wrote, so I don't really have any control over that. So I do apologize. It says his betting and then he, she, so I don't know. The gamble code's sexist, chat. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. So yeah, we're trying to figure out the incident now. The tragedy. But did something that, like that really happen a year ago? I don't remember anything happening that could describe that way. What about you guys? I don't really watch the news, so... Sorry, nothing comes to mind.
Anyway,
That event led to the closing of Hope's
at
Peak.
the very least,
If nothing else, it must have had some kind of connection to the school. Maybe all the students here were killed or something.
However,
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would have remembered that.
could it be?
Oh yeah, a year ago Trump became president. Then maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut down.
I see.
Totally covering up something like that. I suppose it's not totally impossible.
What the heck?
What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like this.
Anyway,
Maybe, but right now there's only one path open to us.
so
We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
Correct.
We have to find him and make him tell us everything. Jesus, I'm sorry. Huh. Bring Cat, sub to me. If we get a sub, I'll bring Cat. Actually, hang on. I can't promise that yet. Zelda. Hi Zelda. If someone subs to me, will you want to come on screen? No, not yet. Don't move. I need to convince them to sub to me first. Hi Zelda. You want to come up? Are they gonna get what they want anyway? Come here. You're a tease.
shake,
Alright.
shake.
I saw a gifted sub. I don't know who it was. Welcome to the beer crew, bud. Yeah, let me make sure. Let me make sure you all can see. Here's Kat. Say hello to everybody, Zelda. Zelda doesn't like to talk much, but here she is. Would you like to say hi? Oh, look at the camera. Say hi, Chad. Say hi, Chad. Are you a pretty kitty? Has everyone loved you, Zelda? Do you love them, Zelda? Do you love me, Zelda? We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
No matter what.
As long as we can get our hands on him, I think. When she said headmaster, I got that feeling again.
Well,
But even that is a problem not so easily solved. Yeah, you're right.
So then,
Well, our business is done here, so for now we should get out of here. Oh yeah, good idea. Then Welcome back. Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean... Oh no, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Byakuya's gonna be mad at me. He's going to punish me. Since avoiding it involved any further. Good call. Good. I don't like voicing Toko. I don't know what her voice should be. I like that the class keeps getting smaller and smaller because it makes it a lot easier to do voices. I'm gonna go yell at Tess tomorrow at Twistin's stream. I think I see him lurking here every so often. I think I see him in the viewers list. I think he just likes to come hang out for a little bit, which is absolutely fine. But as we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us. Actually, maybe I just see him in Tristan's stream. He got gifted a sub, which means he's been here before. And it's his second month he's had a sub, so he's been here before.
ba-bum, ba-bum.
My heart is pounding away. It's pounding with anger. You're not still mad about that whole breaking into the headmaster's room thing, are you? Oh, that little matter doesn't matter even a little. Sorry, I thought someone was coming downstairs and I was gonna make funny voices at them. And I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying an indecent mixed bath, but that doesn't matter either. It's building. I feel it building. My head's about to boil over with rage. Don't get so angry. Here, let me help you center your chakra. Etch this on the walls of your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Fang for a fang? Be careful! He just chanted the incantation of devastation. No, it's just a saying. Oh, I see. But what's he talking about? Ding dong bing bong, it's nighttime.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay,
Yeah,
then.
nothing new.
Correct.
You don't even need to be in chat or even follows. Or even follows, you get gifted a sub. I'm almost positive Test follows me, and I know he's been in stream before. Like I said, he gave me a sub. I'm fairly certain he subbed to me. I think it was when we were playing SCP, actually. I think I remember that. I got a bunch of people come over from Tristan's stream who subbed to me because he hosted me when I was playing SCP, so it was really fucking awkward. Like random subs, like I've gifted to this guy. I don't know who he is at all. I think I was just looking at DVD streamers. It's possible, yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I've never been randomly gifted a sub. What the hell? Actually, that's not true. I've been gifted a sub to Bricky's stream every so often.
Hey.
What does everyone to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way. I agree.
It's true.
Very well then. In that case, time for bed. So everyone headed back to their rooms. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. Alright, so something bad is gonna go down. What is it, Zelda? What's up? It's just skitter scattered on over here. What's up, baby? Where are you? What the? That was it? You're done? That's all the energy you had? Okay. As much as this situation is, it must get awfully boring during the day. There's a rec room? She wants more stream time? I don't know about that. She doesn't like... My cats don't really like to be held. Quinn especially, but Zelda's not a huge fan of it either. She just lets it happen. There's a lot of stuff to do, but no, I kind of agree though, because like there's not a lot to do and nothing, excuse me, nothing's up to date. Like if I had to go there and I couldn't like play games, yikes, I'd be miserable. What we learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning around and around in my head. They do have a pool though, that's pretty sick. I do okay. The administrators of Hope's Peak had planned all of this. They did it because of the tragedy, which had happened a year before. And apparently the headmaster is the one behind it all. The mastermind. All these mysteries make me worried, but I still have to try and unravel them, bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice. Why does he just get more and more stuff? Let's talk a bit about where I was at before I became a bear. At first, I was at a total lost. I just had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, oh, the company's been trying to push this forever. It's a really incredible offer. But as she laid out all the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn or that like I'd hoped, but the little popcorn shrimp. That's totally tiny. I would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I don't want to be one myself. Plus, someone might come along and step on me. So then the lady totally started laughing at me. She was like, you think you can do a tiger prawn on our budget? So ultimately, I decided to become a bear instead.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
Okay. Oh yeah, there was a crab there, chat. Kids are dead. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
Get
morning,
ready
Krusty
to
Crew.
greet us.
First things first, I need to head to the dining hall. I don't think kids are dead yet, chat. I would be upset if they killed the kid already. I gotta try to squeeze in as much time with someone who's going to die ASAP. Oh, Kyoko's not here. Kyoko's probably fine. Right, it's just Kyoko and Byakuya who's not here. So we're all probably fine. As I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. What are you staring at? Oh, Toko?
What's your problem?
What, you think your eyes will rot just by looking at me? Fine, then don't look at me. I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting is all. Indeed, it's been quite a while since you joined us. Yeah, what made you change your mind? Byakuya said he likes girls to have some meat on her bones, so I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach and eat till I drop. I refuse to lose. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Well, other than that, looks like Kyoko wasn't here.
You know?
No, she said she'd come by later. Later?
You know?
Yeah, and after you leave. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. I know she said she wanted to... I know I said I wanted you to show some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that much.
Just a second.
You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. President of Dirty Landia. You don't understand. You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? I'm telling you, it's not like that. Shut up already, Hina. You've been running your filthy mouth like that all day, all morning. Uh-oh, here we're gonna go. They're gonna fight now. I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it if you don't see how disgusting you are. Oh, she's sad. Kill Toko. She's making Aoi sad. Kill her. Can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Yeah, I have people upstairs, so I'm not gonna say any of this real loud. Don't worry, chat, you can read it yourself. So would you rather have your black eye on the left or the right?
Hey, come on.
Let's leave Toko alone. She's gone a little funny from all her pent-up frustrations.
You know?
Sakura, the real MVP? Hell yeah, I love Sakura. Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. I mean, of course, I want things to get better as soon as possible. But with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her at all about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. I wonder if she'll let me right now. Sakura? What is it? Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Ah, now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart. You would hate Makoto. Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia. Why is this happening to me? Can our talk wait till tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days. Huh? Are you sick? Did you get hurt? No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains. Huh? Is that? It must have been because of the battle. She got out of it with only minor aches and pains. What a fucking badass. Kiss and make up with Kyoko. But it must be pretty bad if you have to go if you have to go rest. Are you sure you're okay? I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet.
You got it.
That's true. Protein is good for all kinds of stuff.
Hey.
You guys like worship protein. It's like your god or something.
Okay.
Makoto, I don't know what you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You know?
Well, for now, let's eat.
Huh?
Huh? How come?
What's your
Because I don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself.
Heck?
What about your family? Oh, well, I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom. You had 2 moms? What? That's just how things were. Interesting. Okay. Sakura's gonna fucking die? Yeah, that's what it seems like. That's definitely what it feels like. How dare you speak to me with disgusting mouth of yours? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. Pretty miserable situation, man. Yeah. Is it free time today? I scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room. Dejected and scared. I'll have to wait till tomorrow. But in a way, I'm kind of relieved. It takes a lot of courage to stand face to face with Sakura and accuse her of something. Leave the area. Let's go. Alright. So we are going to do it the smart way and just see who we can find where. No one there. No one there. They're all on the 4th floor today. Alright. Well, there's Kyoko and Hiro, but he doesn't want to talk to me. Yeah. How do I don't remember how to teleport there. Oh, I have to walk all the way up because it's my first time, don't I? Damn. Hang on, how far can I teleport up? Hiro doesn't want to talk to you? Did I say Hiro? Sorry, I meant Kyoko. My bad. Alright, we teleport here. Yeah, sorry. I think I said Hiro, but I meant Kyoko. Aoi, please be my friend. Pushing around doesn't help. Smacking doesn't help. What the heck is up with those things?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm talking about the metal plates covering all the windows. I know. We should try grabbing the top and yanking down on it.
You got it.
You want to do some stretches with me? I followed Hina's lead in some elaborate stretching. I'm gonna get a strong chat. Just you watch. Alright. So she likes cute and sporty things, right? And food. Let's try the croissant. It's a baked good. Kodo, it's like you read my mind. Does that mean she liked it? Nice. So hungry. I just fed you! What the hell? I need food, anything. I don't care if it's a stack of paper. Need food. Why don't you just need some more donuts?
Just a second.
I can't. That's my secret weapon for emergencies only. If I kept gorging on something with that many calories, I'd get fat in no time. So even when she cares about that kind of thing, well, she is an athlete. And besides, I don't want anything sugary. Right now, I want a salty snack. I feel that. I feel that so much. If you want a snack, you want something sugary or salty. And if you want the other, just seeing the other thing is like, no. I cannot eat chocolate right now. I demand salt. Like potato chips? Like ramen. How is that a snack?
You got it all wrong.
Okay. Aoi and I would be best friends. That's all I'm saying. Despite the fact that I don't do any fucking work. But I also love ramen as a snack. What if it's salted chocolate? No, that's too much chocolate. I just like salt. Salt and carbs. How's it not? Speaking of which, what's your favorite kind of ramen? Show you, without a doubt.
You got it.
Oh, good choice. Definitely the most refreshing option. What about Hugh? What about you, Hina? You're worried about calories and also... I'm a pork-tastic tonkotsu... I don't know what any of these mean. If anyone would like to, elaborate what both of those mean, I just know what ramen is. I like udon, personally. That's my kind of ramen. But I also like ramen noodles. Or you don't care about calories at all. The key element of any tonkatsu... tonkatsu... Oh my god. It's not that hard, Andrew. Tonkatsu. Tonkatsu is fried pork cutlets. Oh, okay. With butter and extra fat. So you're okay with all that oil? Talking about it just makes me hungrier. Maybe it's time. Maybe I can make it to the dining hall. Are you sure, though? I mean, a bowl of ramen has way more calories than a donut. Who says stuff like that? Are you a real man, or aren't you? See, ramen has more calories, but I mean, like, it's probably better for you than a donut, because donut is a bunch of sugar, too. And it's fried. I can't say for certain, though. Ramen definitely has more salt, so I don't know about that. It's just fried in oil and breading. I don't know. Calories all depend on where they come from. Yeah, and it all depends on net carbs, too. And I guess the kind of donut, too. So I don't know. We could argue about this all day, but we'll just assume that ramen is worth than donuts in this case. You're pathetic, Makoto. I'm ashamed to know you.
Just a second.
Shut up, get out of my way. I'm gonna show you what a real man looks like. Or are you gonna stand in my way and suffer the fist-based consequences? Okay. If I don't do this now, when am I ever gonna get another chance? Crying out like a starving raven, Hiro ran off at a dangerous clip toward the kitchen. When it comes to food, Hina's terrifying. Aoi is a real man? Yeah. We'd be best friends. She could protect me from all of the people who want to beat me up. Just unlocked extraordinary focus. I learned my lesson and made my way back to my room. More free time? Plenty of time, don't feel like sitting here. Should go somewhere. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. Hina! Where are you? She's made it, chat. She made it to the dining hall like she wanted to. Oh, let's talk about ramen. Makes me really want ramen. Same. I miss living just me and Andrea chat, because then I could eat like whatever I want, but now I have to eat whatever like everyone else is cooking. And if I want to cook something, I have to make sure everyone else likes it, so I can't just cook ramen all the time. It's stinky. In terms of skills, I would recommend unequipping the multiple bullet reload skill in favor of the new focus skill you just got. That's backseating. I'll look at it all and do what I want.
Okay.
Each and every person has to do their job. The cooperation of each player is true teamwork. It's a quote from the famous rugby player Yuji Matsuo. We're gonna do the same thing. Cooperate so we can survive. We're gonna spend more time with Howie. You wanna go for a run to relieve some stress? Hell yeah. Alright. Well, she likes ramen. So if we just give her more ramen, she has to love us. Tough, long-lasting cracker used mainly as an emergency ration. Oh. Do we have any noodles? Do you think Makoto grows in height when he works out? No, he just gets big. I'm gonna try Max Gloves. Makoto's like, you're out of my mind. Sick! I'm a genius. She's sad again, chat. This is bullshit. Oh, this sucks. Huh? What happened to her? She seems way more depressed than usual. Makoto has achieved wide status. He goes big boy. Why does my phone keep going up? Oh. It's his friend. Wait, which one's mood? Being wide or being more depressed than usual? Because either way, same. Actually, no, I'm not that wide. Hey, Hina, what's wrong? Oh, well, I tried to convince myself I was imagining it, but I totally wasn't imagining it. Imagining what?
Sick of this.
I got fat. No, sweetie, you're not fat. I'm so fat from every angle. I hate this. May as well just accept it and embrace my new fat attitude. But what if I just keep getting fatter and fatter and it never stops?
Sick of
I just get disgustingly morbidly obese and then nobody wants to marry me. Then I die, sad and alone, nobody notices. I finally lose weight when my body starts to rot. I think maybe you're worrying a little too much. Besides, as far as I can tell, you look exactly the same. You're just saying that. No, seriously, I'm not just saying that. Then I'm still hot? What are the chances that when I'm lurking in chat that I get gifted the sub? See, chat? I told you Test was here. Well, Test, welcome back, bud. You can thank Natalia for the gifted sub. Welcome back. Hey, Rishi, what's up, bud? Being more depressed than usual? Yeah, same. Really? Then I might still make it out alive? Yeah, I'm sure you'll make it out alive. Because you're hot. Yeah, that's what we meant.
Okay.
But I can't relax now. I'm making an official statement. As of right now, Aoi Ashahina is on a diet. It might be Asahina. Diet.
You got it.
Just you watch. I'm gonna get so thin it'll scare the crap out of you. That's even worse.
Okay.
That's even scarier. Now my resolve is even more rock hard.
You got it.
Before all that, time to get stuffed on donuts. Alright, that's okay. Not sure if dieting is really in Hina's skill set. Alright. As long as she's happy. Alright, so is it nighttime or do I have a little more free time? I scrolled up and see Max just flame me about only having been here for like 30 seconds. I tried to defend you, Test. I really did. I had said that you have been here before, and that I do see you lurking every so often.
Attention! Attention!
Uh-oh.
Please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can. Quickly, 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 quickly!
What's going on now? He made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym, and he sounded pretty serious about it too. Gym is a scary place in this game. Yeah, Junko fucking died there. Oops. Sorry, I was looking at chat. Don't judge me. The system is pretty dumb? Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I noticed sometimes, I think someone gifted 5 subs yesterday, and it was from people who, like, I never see. I've only seen once or twice. Meanwhile, there was someone who frequents the chat a lot and was not gifted a sub. So, like, the way that it's random is random. Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered at the gym, It began. Hello? Junko died there, Mondo almost died on the first day there, Sakura fought Monokuma here. Yeah, you're right, this is scary. Trying to decide if I should order food. Well, if the options are order food and not eat, I would say order food. Yes. Yeah, order ramen. Hell yeah. Okay, let's get this show on the road. You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you?
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right? See, right? We have to go through this again? No, not again. I can't take it anymore.
See.
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of your life you really are. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive. The reason I gathered you all here is so that I could get rid of my grudge. Your grudge?
Why?
We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
Come on.
Yeah, so what about it?
In other words.
Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy. What?
Hey,
So guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami. Yep, that's what I figured. He said it so openly, it made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. What? What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura.
Is this?
What are you talking
You're
about?
a liar.
There's no way Sakura's the spy. Right, Sakura?
Huh?
Sakura? And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you.
Chills, chills,
Roast her, boil her, kill her, don't kill her, whatever.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Either way, I can't wait. I'm gonna be putting you in pop-up mode and go do something BRB. Alright, bud. Go do the thing you gotta do. What are we talking about? What? Okay. Yeah, nah, go get groceries or food. One or the other. You have to go get it. Finally understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal will be met with betrayal.
Heck?
So what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us for the mastermind? What are you saying? There's no way. But that it is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong.
Well, he's wrong. There's just no way. Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. Then he was being serious for serious? Ogre's been working for the mastermind?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Saved and lying to us all this time. It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. That's gotta be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. I talk like you know that for a fact, because I do know for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting, and that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
I see.
You saw it all that? The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind.
What?
Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who you can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale?
Possible.
She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
Impossible.
He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff, and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants. Sakura would never do that. Owie, sweet summer child. Okay then, Sakura. If you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well,
I'm sorry.
sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that. You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious.
Please.
She's telling the truth. You have to believe
Don't
her.
make me repeat
Shut
myself.
up. I'm not finished questioning her.
Come on.
Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words. I see. So even now you've taken aim in our lives.
Wrong. You're
Wrong, I'm telling you, Sakura would never do that. Don't have to yell, I can hear you just fine. Don't just have an inside voice.
Terrible.
It's because you're not listening to me. Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this.
However,
How do you intend to do it? How do you do that? By destroying the mastermind. Yeah, just kill Byakuya. Byakuya, it's fine. What? I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them.
I'm sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility. Hold on, what does that mean? If you both go down? Hina, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you about this.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about the confiding in you again and again.
Well,
But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me.
but
I'm sorry.
Sakura turned away from us and left the gym, and then... See, but Byakuya isn't one of her friends, though, because she, like, everyone hates him. I guess. But kill him anyway.
Okay then.
Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed.
no way!
Hold on, the whole thing with Sakura is...
Don't make me repeat
over.
myself.
She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
That's terrible!
No, Sakura is not our enemy.
Why?
Why doesn't anyone understand her?
What?
What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was.
What is this? Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything.
Why? Anyway,
Go to your room, calm down, and continue this discussion tomorrow. That made me sad! Hey, Silver Shack, what's up, bud? The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood, we were honestly glad the day was over. It'd be good. Byakuya needs to get the fuck out. Yeah. And just fucking die. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy, but he's wrong. She's not my enemy, she's my friend, without a doubt. Stop attacking my precious bean. We must kill Byakuya. He made Aoi cry. Kill him immediately. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? As long as you're human, there will always come a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues. Even a soccer player touring Europe. Even a famous singer who started a career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, has things that they like to go back and change. Mine's college, chat.
but I don't, cause I'm a bear!
Yeah, that's fair, I think. I think that's understandable.
Good morning, everyone. Get
Alright. How long till someone dies? I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Moral of the story, just be a bear so you don't have regrets. Yeah, see, when you're reborn, you're offered the choice to be a human, and that sounds great to you, because, like, you control the world, and you have emotion, and you can form strong bonds. But if you were born as a bear, you don't have regrets. Be born as a bear. Who the hell wakes up at 7? People with not a whole lot to live for. I wake up at 7. It sucks. Ah, Makoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Toko, Byakuya? What are you doing here?
What the heck?
They're taking refuge here.
Such
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. I'm talking about Sakura. That's when I finally noticed the only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know is if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was as a safeguard against that threat.
What is this?
Why do you hate her so much?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets that balance.
What the heck?
That's a stupid reason. Yeah, that's
What
fine.
did you say?
Stupid. This is a life or death game? This is a life or death game, is it not?
That's terrible!
Aw, she fucking dead. No, don't say that. It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
Hey.
Before you go too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the Mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us?
What the heck?
They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
However,
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact also meant to serve as the next motive the Mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred.
In
other words, this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children?
But
That's not what I'm trying to do, it's just, I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind.
what are you saying?
Idiot, you'd really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't matter. If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. What a dick. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest.
What the hell?
It happened, chat! She decked him! Well, slapped him, but
You disgust me.
good!
You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you.
Yeah,
You should have been the one to die.
yeah, tell him!
What?
I should have died. Interesting.
Interesting.
Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead, try it if you dare. That's how it works here, after all.
What is
You
this?
think I can't do it? Hina?
That's right.
This is exactly what the mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? Hina, no, sweetheart. Kill Byakuya, kill Byakuya. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. You too, Toko, you're next. So she was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
Hey,
A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is gonna come back and bite you hard.
I don't have time to play
And I will
with
happily
you.
elude its attempts. So, you know, how about we, eat? Or maybe now's not a good time. Sakura, please kill Toko and Byakuya to atone, Kate, thanks. See, then the mastermind will be happy, and we'll be happy. And we can live out our days here, happy as hell. Honestly, Toko should die first. Byakuya actually serves some purpose to being remotely smart. No, I have also figured out everything he's figured out. He can suck my nards. Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms one by one. Yeah, chat, he's not even that smart. I will say this over and over again until I am hoarse in the throat. He said the smartest way to avoid being killed is to go off on his own rather than staying with a large group, despite the fact that the safest way to not be killed is to be with the large group. When you are on your own, you are more susceptible to being murdered without anyone knowing who did it. He is a fucking idiot. He just is a lonely, edgy, crawling in my skin motherfucker that nobody should care about. And if you like him, that's good for you. You are wrong. That's my Byakuya rant for the day. So what should I do today? You guys want to go talk to Byakuya? Oh, Chad, I was just kidding. I don't want to talk to him. That guy sucks. Do we want to go talk to Sakura? Do we want to talk to Sakura or Aoi? I like Aoi. You try to talk to Kyoko? No, fuck her. She was mean to me. Actually, Aoi was too. But I still like her. Makoto, did you want something? She's sad. She needs help. Were you worried about me? That's nice of you. I'll talk to Aoi now and then Sakura later. She's happy, Chad. Even I grew a little closer. Yeah, but I don't know what kind of present to give her. I don't know what I have for her. Maybe the baseball? Maybe? For me? Nah, that wasn't a good one. That one wasn't great. Thought it might have been. Eat some donuts, my baby. Give her the gun. Here you go. Kill Byakuya. Playing time of like sitting here. Alright, now let's go see Sakura. I'm gonna go get some more gifts first, though. Because we're kind of starting to run out of those. The worst you can do is neutral. Oh, really? Cool. That's good to know. I wasn't sure if there was, like, everyone had 1 or 2 gifts that were just, like, if you give it to them, they will hate you forever. Because that's what a lot of games do. That's like, you have to know basically what they don't like. Just one thing they don't like. Alright, so we can get, like, 4, maybe 4 new ones. If I don't want repeats. Maybe 5. Oh. Never mind, got a free one. Hell yeah. Sick. Got some bloomers. Nothing makes me happier, chat. A pen. I feel like you can murder a lot of people with a lot of things you get from here. Cute little bow. Oh, another thing. Another gun. Actually, it looks like a nail gun. Go Final Destination on their ass. Camera. Nail gun is still a gun. It's a little different. Nail gun, you have to apply pressure for it to activate. Despite what what a lot of media says, you can't just go boom, 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 and the nail comes out. You gotta punch. I guess you can hold it down and fire, but it comes out sideways, so it wouldn't hit anybody. You can modify the nail gun rather easily to be able to do that, though. It still fires sideways. I have fired a nail gun like that. The nail does not go straight like you would think. Because the head of the nail is much heavier, it spins. So it'll whap you, but it's not going to kill anybody. It probably won't even hurt anybody. I mean, the worst thing it's going to do is, oh, that's a little hot. That's about it. My sources, I worked in construction for 3 years. 2 years. Long enough to know. Long enough to handle a nail gun. Long enough to have someone next to me shoot said nail gun. Not at me, thankfully, but he probably thought about it. On the 4th floor? Actually, I don't know where anyone is. Now I'm thinking Beard be in with a hard hat and reflective vest. I've never had to wear a reflective vest. I've only had to wear a hard hat in a specific area. Oh, are they all on the 1st floor and I'm just big dumb? Very cool, they are. Isn't that the Bob the Builder? Chat, what's a gun? They're the thing that go bang bang.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Oh well. Aoi's turn. Listen, I'm really sorry, but I kind of want to be alone right now. I've got a lot to think about. They want to be alone together, chat. A gun is one of those things you beat on a sandwich. Alright, chat, fine. I'll go talk to Yakua. My body rejected it. Wanted to throw up after it. They want to smooch moi moi. Hey, fuckhead. Sakura and Hina. Finally, some action. Hell yeah! Action between Sakura and Hina? Hell yeah! What? Sorry, hang on.
What do you want?
Huh? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. Do you need something? Do you just talk to yourself? Let's spend some time. Fine. I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. Spent some time with Byakuya. He's a dick. What a shock. Alright. What do I want to give him? He's psychopathic. Does he want the sword? Do you still have the thong? That's right. He likes the... That's right. You're right. He likes the thong. For better or worse. I get the impression he liked it. That's good. Hell yeah! I have a question for you. Huh? You do?
Right.
Something's been bothering me for a while now, and I can't take it anymore. So to answer my questions, I need you to explain to me what exactly your ultimate lucky student title means. Oh, well, I don't totally get it myself, but what I do know is that I was picked at random from a pool of normal students.
So in other words...
So you just got into Hope's Peak by blind luck. Yeah, that's essentially... I see. Well, that answers my question. What was the question? How a commoner like you, with absolutely no unique talents or abilities, could get into this school. Oh, I forgot to mention boring. How a boring, untalented, utterly generic commoner got in. Boring? Generic? Give me the thong back, you bitch! Did you really have to list all that off? Yeah, but it's the truth. Maybe compared to you, the ultimate effluent progeny and all that. But even I... You seem to think it's merely an issue of title, but make no mistake. My lineage, intelligent, figure, athletic ability, they are all ultimate. You're a skinny dweeb. What are you talking about? You have glasses! How? His eyes can't see without glasses, chat! How can he be the ultimate at everything? You can't do that. No offense to everyone who wears glasses, but like, think about it. You can't have the ultimate eyesight if you need glasses to see. That's not how it works. Also, his hair is stupid.
In other words...
Self-centered 100, yeah. Exactly. Byakuya is 100% the kind of dude to wear glasses solely for aesthetic. Alright, you got me there. Okay, fine. Statement retracted. That is possible. I did not think about that. Which is to say, I am the ultimate perfection. Feel free to begin calling me that, in fact. Or like ultimate douchebag, got him! He's really taking this to the extreme. You, who have nothing, I, who have everything. We are living proof that all men are not created equal. I got friends, bitch! You have my pity, Makoto. See, I have pity! I do have everything. See? He is an idiot. Contradicts himself within 2 sentences. Idiot! And because I pity you so much, perhaps someday I'll allow you to hear my tale of glory. Considering it a blessing, a gift from me to you, to allow you to bask in my glory. Having finished his mean-spirited lecture, Byakuya tripped over something, fell on a nail, and died. The end. I learned one thing about Byakuya today. Anytime I talk to him, I need to be prepared for extreme psychological trauma. Actually, Byakuya is a little mad. He was given everything. Oh, I'll give him something. I'll give him something to be mad about. My little 5'3" ass gonna do something. Kick him in the balls. Probably could even reach his balls if I kicked, actually. I did my best to keep my spirit from shattering like glass and went back to my room. Extreme psychological trauma. That's my life now, chat.
As such, soon the doors to the dining...
Yes,
okay,
yes.
then.
Oh, I didn't mean to turn auto advance on. Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. Well, what do you think's gonna happen now tonight, Makoto? What do you think? Write me a 3-page essay on what you think's gonna happen tonight now. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. Kids are dead, chat! Kids are dead! I said no, and of course, and she shot back. Okay, then how about to make you extra special, you can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forwards. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line, and then she said, "You just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey?" Of course I've heard of it. I know all about it. But so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend. Hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but no crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma!
If only they knew about Crab Rave. Fairly certain this game came out before Crab Rave did. Definitely before the meme did. Cancer Gang, rise up.
Everyone, get ready to greet.
Okay, but what about Pisces Gang? Where my boys at? We're all sad all the time. That's what I've learned. Better go to the... Actually, I guess that's everyone in chat, so never mind. I better go to the dining hall and talk to the others one more time. Uh-oh. Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Oh no, somebody's dead, chat! No! Maybe it's Byakuya. Ah, Makoto, we got a big problem, man! Look! Here's finger shook as he pointed.
Hina!
I'll kill her.
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
Nah, Hina looks like she's alright.
Gotta be kidding!
No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? Well, Token and Hina just all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table. And that led to a sneeze. Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. Yeah, gross.
Totally not adorable.
Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys, just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else I'll start cutting and cutting and cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay, then let's get Hina to the nervous office. Come on, Hero, help me. Sure thing. She hurt Aoi. I hate her more than before. Really, chat? Not a single Pisces pride in chat? Disappointing. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. Sakura. Kill her. We leave it to you. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it was really just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't held out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know? Yeah, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes me sound even more hostile. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Oh, we just got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura?
But
At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just, without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
Serious?
A dozen punching isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
sorry.
It's my fault, but I couldn't just take it anymore. Because she was saying all those terrible things about my friends, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brinks of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was going to fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us.
Hina.
Sakura? You're hurt. What happened? Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal. Makoto, Hero, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault. Get him. Get him, Sakura. To leave me alone, but hurt her. What is this?
How dare you?
Go get him, Sakura. I feel like this game got slammed with censorship in NA. Possible. I mean, they already self-censored a lot, but I don't know. I've never played the original Japanese. If Mira was here, maybe we can ask Mira. Maybe she'll know. She's going Ultra Instinct. Hell yeah. Okay, really, it's just a scratch.
No forgiveness! I can't forgive this!
Thanks, Hero. Hero, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you, exactly.
I can't forgive.
Hero nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later... What's going on? What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hero's spot in the room.
It would seem...
I gather that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need me to stop. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything, I'm drawing a line, right here, right now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Uh-oh. Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Hey, team. Hiro just died, man. Leave Hiro alone, alright? He's trying his best. Kyoko, are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it? You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. See? Thank you. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
Alright, never mind. Fuck you, bitch.
Because
ultimately, that means you don't trust me. That's not it, but if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
Fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides, I may have overreacted.
Anyway,
it's over. Done with. Like I said, let's forget about it. Cool. Oh, we still talk then? That issue we discussed doesn't matter anymore. I want to talk to you about something else. What does he want to talk to me about?
Indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come with me somewhere. I have business there.
So
Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess,
Shall
but...
we go?
Well then, shall we go? Alright! He's too dumb to function. He's trying his best. Alright? Why kill Hiro when we could kill Byakuya and Toko? That's all I'm saying. With their typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her, and eventually we arrived. The dressing room? So the something you mentioned, something else you mentioned is, that's right, it has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him, I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego, he has business with us.
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alright, bud. You want a friend? No one has to kill him, he just needs to die? Leave him alone! So is it just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoto's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is 2 not enough? No, it's okay. 2 should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. Oh, yeah, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied. Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work, I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that they can all get out of here. That's what Master would want too. So, to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of this school, the only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the Mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko? I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I talk about and think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay. If it's for the sake for everyone, I won't be afraid. No! I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile. You remember what you asked me before, Makoto. You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
Certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. To be honest, I don't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the Mastermind really will notice. But...
Makoto.
Let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network.
Hey.
He's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends. If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them they're your friend. Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't.
I want to believe in myself.
I want want to be able to say, I know I can do
Leave
this.
it to me.
So please let me try.
Listen,
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice.
that's right.
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. A room without a surveillance camera is the secret room. That's it, the secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in
Indeed.
there. And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall.
However,
Just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring Jesus Christ, the network somehow. We'll also have to move alter ego, and the mastermind may spot us going from inside the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over.
that's what we have
But
to
despite
do.
all that, I still think we need to try,
Correct.
because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way we could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then,
How old is that laptop that doesn't have a Wi-Fi cord onboard or onboard Wi-Fi for serious? Well, they probably don't have a wireless network set up. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta put yourself into this world of make believe. I mean, she's got an overcoat. Yeah, they probably didn't consider that while they were writing it. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, alter ego. Bear with us, okay? I started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket, and then I took a nap. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're gonna move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I don't know how to react.
Makoto,
In the secret room, there's a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there?
however,
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. All I can do is check for
It's
ourselves. Let's hit the secret room. How does the computer know it tickles? Because it has advanced AI programming. Alright, chat? Leave him alone. He's living his best life. Or trying to, at least. What time is it? It's 1:50. For me. Time to get ready for church? No. Incorrect. I disagree. Boys' bathroom.
hey,
Hey, Makoto.
why?
Are you sure the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again.
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go, and to make sure you don't run off, I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I'd make her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then,
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. That's smart, actually. I don't know that I would have ever thought of that. But I'm big Dumbo, so. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it. This is a network cable, right? Ethernet, yeah, okay. Now we just have to connect alter ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected to the Ethernet port of the cable. And that should do it. Yeah, there you go, derp. You asked too soon. Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please just wait a little while longer. Just hold tight and put your faith in me. Sweet summer child. Now I was about to leave. I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us, as friends. Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you. It's not gonna happen, is it? How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the, documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure. Ah,
What?
Kyoko! So we're just gonna
Why
split
is
up?
that?
Of course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct?
Whew.
Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. I just had more I want to talk to you about, like what are you gonna do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
But the way things are now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
so
If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Just my alter ego.
correct.
All we can do is wait. I believe in our friends. That's our only option. I believe in our friends until one of them murders another one. Do I need to take a cry break? If Chihiro's program dies, yes, I might need to take a cry break. I might need to. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I want to tell you, chat, there's going to be a point, one of these Danganronpa games, I'm going to get super attached to a character, they're going to die, and you are going to see me cry on stream. It's gonna happen. I'm not going to be proud of it, but it's going to happen. I'm not going to, like, wail or anything, but I will tear up, and I will admit it, and I will do some of these. I can guarantee you it's going to happen. I'm kind of tired, so I lay down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So for all that, it's gonna happen, chat. I completely dozed off. Hello? Adorable. Thanks, team. Oh, is this scene? Chat. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back into the real world. Makoto, get out here.
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me, and she was white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened. As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. Alright, our sweet girl is still alive. But who's dead? I can't get the door open. Is it locked? Maybe if I keep trying. Koto Kyoko? Something's not right in the rec room. There was a window of the rec room and I hurried to look inside, and when I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room. The door's locked, right? If we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're gonna force our way in.
Wrong.
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room doesn't have a lock.
It would seem...
Feels like the door is pressed up against something inside the room.
In other words...
Must be the chair. Either way, the door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. There's no problem if we break in and smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I guess I'll break it with. Wait, right here. I'm sure she's just sleeping. I hope so. There's no blood, so... Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence, but that silence didn't last long. Found a broom. Let's use it. You can handle this, right, Makoto? I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. Chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... She was poisoned. All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of the living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body, and then...
A body has been discovered!
Alright, chat. Body discovered. So my first guess, I will write down, so... Sakura... Death. Alright, so... On Discovery, this is who I believe the killer is. It was actually Sasuke? I don't think so. Alright, I've written down my guess.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Danganronpa.
Kids are dead and we don't like it. Huh?
Sakura's
Oh no.
dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. I'm sad I might miss this thing. we're not gonna finish the trial today. No, today's gonna be a normal 3-hour stream because I have work to do. So we won't be playing again until Tuesday. We didn't make it in time. It happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura was really dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room, and I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone. Ogre.
Yes.
Oh, she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began...
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what that means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
Your fault.
There's one of you, Hiro Byakuya Toko, one of you killed Sakura.
What?
You're accusing us before you've even begun the investigation? Don't need to investigate anything, because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it? Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
The Monokuma file!
He's got it. I don't need to talk over him. Hey, don't get so mad, Miss Asahina. Yeah, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face. That's just mean. Now then, with that, hold on. There's something I wanted to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura? Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that, it saved me the trouble of having to go through our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackie this time is, I owe you one.
what is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie! Before you get all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because, I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one? I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind, after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway.
Right now, our top priority is to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Tusker, thanks for the follow, bud. Appreciate it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura. Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
What?
Me? You're always a thorn on my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? I didn't know you stream? Hell yeah, man. I stream as often as I can. Yeah, did you know he had a Discord? Good. Swag. I applaud you, bud. Just fucking swing it right in there. Before that, there's something I want to say, which is... Hiro Byakuya Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. It's just Makoto. One of you killed Sakura. I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her. Don't be stupid. Our lives are on the line just as much in danger as yours. I mixed two sayings there, my bad. We have every right to the investigate. I don't care what you say, I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means having to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise? I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? We're both useless anyways. You don't really care? I spent time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hiro? Do you really object? Gonna go that far? What can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so what should I care?
It's all clear.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request.
Hey,
We have to find out who killed Sakura. For those of us still alive, to honor Sakura's memory. I guess it's okay, but no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally. Who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen.
What an asshole. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer, all of us face extinction. Execution, I don't know. Whew! Pennies, I taste them. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to do it. Alright. One sec, chat. I see you, stinky kitty. You wanna go in the closet? Come on. Better check the Monokuma file before anything else. I smell pennies! Alright. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Huh.
Hey.
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
So...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door has been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out until we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right? In other words, it's a classic locked room murder. That hypocrite? Actually, that's true! He has touched a dead body before! Byakugo sucks. Bakugan is the worst character in this. In other words, it's a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes?
Hey.
Are you curious more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. That simply means the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This may mainly involve some sort of trick involving locking the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words...
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim's inside. You push the switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door or something like that.
However...
But in that case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we'd probably cross that one off the list.
It's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words...
They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
It's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room?
In other words...
By that I mean there's actually an alternate escape route within the locked room. We're not allowed to theorize. You guys are, if you haven't played the game, you are more than welcome to theorize with me. You are more than welcome to do that. I'll try to keep my theorizing to a minimum though, because I want you guys to, I want to go through it in the trial, what I'm thinking. But you guys are more than welcome to theorize. If you happen to get it like 100% right, okay, I mean, if we're gonna think about it, my guess was also suicide. I will admit that right now. But that's my guess. I'm not gonna tell you what I think after the investigation. I played the game, but didn't make it past the second case because I accidentally made it way too easy. Did you spoil it all for yourself? Or like watch Bricky play it or something? I haven't either, but I bet it's a secret room. Yeah, so I'm guessing either suicide or... My second guess, my working theory, is someone threw a bottle of poison and it filled the room. Actually, there's blood over there. I didn't realize that yet. And, yeah, and then in the locker, yeah. No, the difficulty... Oh, okay. I see what you mean. But yeah, and there's also the possibility of a secret room in the locker. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality, it's generally not possible. I think we crossed that one off too. I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then, Kyoko, which one of these 4 seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Alright. Okay, so it's not the locker, unless we can push it. There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting in. Oh, it's a vial of something. Okay, so poison definitely seems likely. Grass is all red, and those are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have been originally been a bottle. Huh? There's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. Oh, I know where that is, actually. It's a Monokuma figure. It's this thing up here. So that fell. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside each bottle, Jesus Christ. Alright, see you later, Nat. And inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how'd they get those figures inside the bottle?
So...
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. You know where the bottle's opening is smaller than the book placed inside? You've never seen that? No, maybe I have.
In other words...
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. So there looks like there used to be 6, but there's 2 missing. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of the things little by little. The Monokuma bottle's sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Which would mean Sakura must have been hit with the Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Actually, let's check the case file. Let's see if she died from poisoning or just blunt force trauma. Sorry, the truth bullets, I forgot about that. Victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There was evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point, the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Alright, so she got sick at some point. Probably from a poison. There's blood staining from the magazine shelf. Must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? So she was moved. Or it's not her blood. This looks like some kind of wrapper. Huh? Do you recognize it, Hina? Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when we found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura. I found a big box in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much? But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now they've lost all their flavor. So if no one else knew about that... Unless they're gonna throw some bullshit like Hina did it, but that seems unlikely. The locker's open, and then on the inside, it's a handprint?
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? Looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and left a handprint in the dust. It looks quite fresh, too. I say someone was hiding here in the locker, and they left behind a little something extra. Maybe the killer hidden here until the locker room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility.
Hey.
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? The locker was already open, unless they ducked down or something.
Indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Handprint beam. I want to push on the locker.
So...
Alright, it's the same thing.
Indeed.
Pick up the phone because I called it. Damn it, didn't call it. Yep, sorry, bud. Alright, so this is just the magazine, something important. And I guess we can search this, but that should be nothing important. Never mind, can't even search it. It's around 1 o'clock right now. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura died around 12 noon. So roughly an hour ago. Was that when Kyoko and I were moving Alter Ego?
What the heck?
We already know who did it. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro, it had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all 3 of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me... She said she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon, the Monokuma file said she died right around then. Telling you the truth, I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her by force even, this never would have happened. Nina, no! It's impossible to not have regrets, I know. But the fact that she had to ask those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying. It might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly.
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed. Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise. I have a new theory, chat. I have a new theory. Okay.
Certainly.
They would have needed would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Andrew's had a beard beaten moment. No, I had a big brain moment. Leave me be. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go to see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakugo said she didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Thanks, bud. Look, you don't have a big brain emote yet. I don't have room for any more emotes, chat. I need more subs and viewers. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance of the room.
So...
It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know, but still, this protein can. It's got a label that says Chem A2, that reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem lab had all kinds of health stuff. I'm sorry, chat, the inside of my nose is just super itchy. So she must have gotten this from the Chem lab.
Just a second.
That's strange.
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of blue glass. They must be part of the window that I broke to get inside. But they aren't just scattered around the can, they're also underneath it. So what does that matter? Can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. I think I'm done here. I lied. Oh, that's the door that was against it. The chair that was shoved against the door now, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Alright. What information am I missing? I don't know that I'm missing anything. But clearly I'm missing something. Make sure it's glass. Glass is all red and top and bottom. Top that near the glass. Monokuma figure. Her head. Oh, I haven't checked Sakura yet. Okay, now I'm beard orienting. Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence to the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally I wouldn't have a problem believing that that's what killed her, but according to the Monokuma file, she also had vomited blood. I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. So, my guess... Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood. Not a chance.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location.
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree? But it does make me wonder, the reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. So... She might have thrown up here. So working theory, chat. Working theory so far. I have another theory, but I want to keep that one under wraps. But since we're exploring the suicide option, she might have thrown up over here, came over here, bashed it over her head in hopes it would knock her out, and then let the poison take her so she wouldn't be in pain. That's a working theory. I have a second one, but I don't want to think about that one because it makes me sad. I got it. She saw Byakuya and then vomited to death because of how much of a fuck Byakuya is. That's really... Now that you mention it. There's bloodstain from the magazine. It's coming from Sakura, right? That doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Okay, what am I missing? I thought I had everything. Nurse house is. Yeah. Talk about it again. You already know who did it. Yep, okay. This is all the same too.
hey, Certainly.
Certainly, they wouldn't need for it to be expected to stand a chance against Kara. Oh, can I just examine the window? Yeah. This door is the only wall in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only noticeable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke to get it inside. There's no evidence that any door or string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the room didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against the wall. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening, and there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked room from the inside, not from the outside. The rec room door has been added to the truth bullets section. Okay, yeah, I didn't need to read that.
Listen.
Finish your general investigation.
So then
You should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave, which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. I want to check the chem lab too at some point. But we'll go talk to them now. Because I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, sorry chat. I just totally forgot about the door. So, Toko. I pressed the doorbell. And after a few seconds...
Who's there?
Ah, the most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
What do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something? I want to talk to you about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you. I don't know what you're talking about. Yakuya already told me she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master 2? I just said 2, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it? I admit I did get the note, but I didn't go to see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept this fact. Is that good enough? Come back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated to her room. And Hiro was here, right? There we go. I pressed the doorbell. And after a few seconds...
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How'd you know about that? Do you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note. She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing. I gotta be honest, that is super suspicious. So then he went and met with Sakura?
Got it all wrong.
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yep. Definitely suspicious.
Actually,
The last time I saw her was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office. I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. He was feeling around in his pockets.
hey, come
Nah,
on.
sorry. It looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh? Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again, and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a piece of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash? Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Pocket trash been added to the truth bullets. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again. And on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found. Oh god, I'm sorry. Maybe we should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor in the rec room. Sure, it must have come from the chem rat. Chem rat, Jesus. So where should I start? So let's head up. Chad, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm so sleepy today. Never mind, yes I do, I didn't sleep well. Bakugo. Byakugo. Just keep calling them the wrong thing. See what happens. Say it with me. What? Depression! Oh, no. Was that not? Was that not what you wanted?
What?
Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. I think you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. I think what I meant to say was, eat my entire fucking dick. Oh, really? We're not gonna examine that at all? Okay. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. Should probably take a closer look at it. Looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more importantly right now, what's the powder that's spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It's like the bottle had a label on it, Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at this point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So in other words...
That's right. It could only have been around the time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder. Alright. So on this shelf is... looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents? Let's put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh? What, you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application to the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the contents on the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number, so I guess I can consider this part of the shelving section unit B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here, in which case I don't think I have to worry too much about the shelf. So what was the shelf that thing was on? It's Chem A. Let's see, what's on the shelf? There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the KAs on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit section A. Huh? But wait. There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it on here by accident? On this shelf is... one look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and the number. That's gonna be this part of the shelving unit. Section A. Section C. Guy can't speak! Pennies! I should find out more about this shelving unit. Looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements. Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that Section A, there was a bottle with a label from Section C. What was a bottle of poison from the Section C doing in Section A? Isn't the main character like 5'3"? Yes. He's very short. There's definitely something going on here. I think that's it. Oh, there's multiple things here. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. Unlike this idiot, there are footprints. They're only in front of the left shelf. How do those footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop chop. So I got to work, and before long, I drawn up a sketch of the room. It's beautiful. So how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. For me. So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be Makoto. Are they yours?
What?
Okay, let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see. Your feet do not appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit those are not your footprints. Unfortunately? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints are a really valuable clue. At least he's taller than Chihiro was fucking 4'10", weren't they? I should probably take a good and hard look at that powder. It's also running into a broken bottle. Looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4. Also, it looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. Based on position of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. So I wonder if this is a red herring. Show me your toes, peasant. Byakuya, probably. I already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look at the rec room. I don't think he'll give me anything, but we'll talk to him just in case.
See.
Makoto, I admit you have a good eye for spotting useful clues, but you also need to learn to make use of those clues. Couldn't have just let that as a compliment, could you have? Couldn't have just given me a good job, sport, huh? You're making me so mad. No, it's 3, right? Can't just teleport right there, huh? Oh, I suppose I should have teleported in front of the 2nd floor, huh? Whoops. It's okay, it's not that slow.
Hey,
So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
I see. So along with Byakuya, they both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying?
Anyway.
Well, I've made some progress on my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. Those 3 things have revealed new clues. You do well to go look over them one more time. Well, thanks for spelling it out for me. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's
Just a
body.
second.
Just staring up at the spaces can help you figure anything out.
Hey.
Don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
Whew.
There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. Self-centered assholes are just so hard. The kind of things I've grown perversely used to. Although there are still some times. Can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you...
So...
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind. Yes, disrespect me, Daddy. Who do you think killed her? Brett, that's not how this works. For like the 18th time. you find out our guess at the end of the trial.
Hey.
More importantly, look here. Her shoes. You see that little yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
The powder is clue number 1. So that's connected to the poison.
Hey.
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just
It would
explain.
seem-
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head.
Indeed.
I'm trying to think of what the second thing would be. Interesting, wouldn't you say? There's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either
It's
one.
true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. So she didn't recoil to the pain, because she would have touched it. She didn't throw up on herself. If that is her blood in the corner there. Can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko would have pulled that off. So the shoes are probably... She's the one that grabbed the poison. So, Toko, I didn't realize you were a beard sub. I like how the blood is bright pink for these games. Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting way to, 1, censor, and 2, to create this pop art effect. I really like it. Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Huh? This magazine is upside down. Did someone sort of put it back that way on accident?
Hey.
If someone catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. Picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is... On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in blood. Bold blood letters, it said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
Correct.
Then it would appear you'd found it. Kyoko, is this...
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it.
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. And Sakura couldn't have wrote it, so it's not a dying message, it's an incrimination. Made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefits of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... That says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that more suspicious. Kyoko just solved the case so we can go eat. This sucks. Alright, so, sorry. What were the areas?
Hey.
Sakura's body, the shelf magazines, and Monokuma bottles. Okay. So yeah, we're still missing a bottle. Oh, sorry, the bottles, not the one bottle. So we don't know where the last one is, or what they're even full of. If they're even full of anything, actually. I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new, something new.
Hey.
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you'll find it. They're all chess pieces, yeah. I figured that out. Correlation, Come on, Makoto. Can't you just tell me what it is? I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions so that everyone can have confidence in their outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? Yeah, that's fair. I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Alright, so yeah, it's definitely something to do with the chess pieces. So right now, there's a pawn, a rook, a bishop, and I always forget if that's a queen or a king. I think that's a king. A queen.
Hey.
The other one has a knight, so what's left? So the king, right? Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right?
Anyway.
Can you gather all the pieces of the broken Monokuma file? Try to get the smaller pieces, too.
That doesn't matter.
Already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. That obnoxious Byakuya's not here, so...
So then.
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. When I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. Took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken pieces. Woohoo! Very fun. King always has the cross? Yeah. Yeah, so queen. The only piece besides the knight that's missing is the queen. Oh, so that's not the queen. Is that the bishop? No. No, the bishop's the little claw thing. Because are there 7 chess pieces? Hang on. Chess set. Why am I typing in all caps, and why did I spell it shet? Alright, so there's the rook, which we have, the knight, which is on the floor, the king is missing. Wait, no, is that the king? That might be the king. The queen is missing. So we're missing the queen. That's what you guys said, and I ignored you, didn't it? My bad. I didn't realize that the king had the cross on it. But you're right, so the queen is missing. Byakuya, I am the most important person in this building. I am rich, strong, highly intelligent prodigy. Also Byakuya, shut up, I know what's happening. Tell me what's happening, Makoto. Beauty's having a bad English day. Pillow, how dare you? I have a bad English day every day. Just I finished up. Sorry to keep you waiting.
So then.
Is everything ready? Let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
words.
Got a scale from the chem lab. We're gonna use it to compare weights. A piece of the glass you collected in one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Let's find the experiment and make sense when we're done. Oh, is this one of those ones where I have to remember like what's heavier than what? Because I hate that shit. No, they're the same. Okay. It's
In other
balanced, which
words.
means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same, which makes sense. Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else can really affect the
So
weight.
then.
Now here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now what might we expect? Normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to collect all of them, but there's a chance I could have missed some here
So
and there.
then.
Okay, let's give it a try. They're a lot heavier. The broken pieces are heavier. How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought.
In other words.
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles put it all
Hey.
together. And I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So what do you think? It's all on you. Oh, is the class trial starting? Right now?
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know, please go through the red...
It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Alright. So, something's bothering me. Also, we have 20 minutes that I have left to kill, so... So, the glass shards on the floor. What about the chem lab? So why is this one heavier? Unless there's like, this seems really dumb, but unless there's like helium in there. Or something like that. Maybe some kind of glass that, some kind of gas that's lighter than air. You know. I don't know. I'm just going through possibilities. I thought originally maybe it was one of the poison glasses, but they look completely different, so I don't know if that's the case. Can you give your theory? Yeah, if you want to. Because these look the same. So I think they're different than... Give me glass shards. What if there's extra glass? That could be a possibility too. That's very true. I didn't even think about that. So it could be an extra glass. So I don't know. Someone might still have the queen. Because the queen is missing somewhere. Because we have... I almost called it the horse, Jesus Christ. We have the rook, the pawn, the knight, the bishop, and the king. So we're missing the queen. Maybe the broken ones are made of Byakugo's ego? Byakuya's ego? I said Bakugo. Jesus, that's the wrong character. So someone was in there as well. So let me write down my assumption. So I'm gonna actually do a really big assumption here. So I know we're technically not in the elevator yet, but oh, actually no, I have to do it at the elevator. That's right. Okay, so let's continue. We'll set up the class trial, but once the class trial would start, we'll call it a day. Because I want to do this on Tuesday. Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up one after another, and then the ultimate martial artist emoticon. Unlocked real murder mystery! Winky face. What the? Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons! Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. XD! This is just plain creepy.
Well?
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put it in a sad way, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends, TT? He's right. That does make it seem sad.
I can't wait.
Now then, please get on the elevator. Oh, little O, big O. What do you think will happen if this happens in real life? I don't think this would happen in real life. There's way too much that goes into it. I see you all down there. We'll dance. What the hell was that? I don't get it. I don't get you guys. How can you act so casually after murdering someone?
Don't look at
I
me.
don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean.
Or, I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Wait, innocent, how dare you call me a murderer? Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt, one of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know, and yet someone killed her. Ugh. And that person is here? That person is one of us?
Don't look at me.
I said it before and I'll say it again, it wasn't me. The culprit is one of us. Make no mistake about it. Because I didn't do it. How many times do I have to tell you? How can you just stand there and say you didn't do it without even breaking a sweat?
Hey.
Standing around here isn't going to do any good. Let's get going. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator, but with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched these doors close, and felt it begin its sinister descent. I don't know why Makoto is still consistently shocked about this. It doesn't matter how many times you see a dead body. As a 5'3" high school student, shit is scary, alright? The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower. And as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Just the 6 of you? Huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely. You say that like it's not your fault. That's all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely? Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. And so, the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Alright. That's it for— I almost just lifted up my mic and didn't talk to you guys. That's it for me for today, chat. Sorry today was a little bit shorter than it was previously. Especially since last one was the 5-hour one, but I just have some work that I want to get done. Because, you know, I need to eat. I need to get paid to eat to survive. Yeah, yesterday was a thick stream to hopefully make up for it. Don't forget your second guess. You're right. Let me write that down right now. So my elevator guess is this one. All right, I went even more in depth how it happened, kinda.